Joe Rizzo here with the coach, Jeremy Jacobus, outside of Rock Ice. We're still have a little light despite daylight savings, and we still have a little warmth. So until they kick us inside, we'll try to do it outside.
Okay.
You had a couple of games today. Let's just get the 16Us over with quickly. A game against the Tiger Lilies where they did not play a very sporting game, and if anybody watched that video or will go back and watch it, they'll hear about that in the whole second half of the game from me. But let's just have one little piece on that, and then we'll jump over to the 19s.
Well, I felt like our girls played hard today at 16 level, and that game got away from us a little bit. But man, that coach just kept the foot on the gas pedal and never let off, even though there was a running clock and stopped counting at 10 goals. And I don't even know what the total goal count was, but man, it was very unsportsmanlike as far as the whole staff here is concerned. And I was glad to see them leave the building today.
And we saw the opposite of that in the game the 16s played against the Tri-City Eagles juggernaut. And that's an example of how you conduct a sporting way in a game that gets out of hand, right?
There's so many ways to do it, right? Making your girls regroup and maybe take several passes before shooting and things like that, playing keep away. And once that score gets out of reach, it's okay to do that kind of stuff, right? But and I don't think anybody in the building liked what they saw today.
Okay. Now on to the 19s. They fall on the scoreboard 5-0 to the Junior Flyers. It was 0-0 after 1, 2-0 after 2, and then you had a little point in the third where the Flyers just were able to swarm and make up the final total. But a different team for the Rockets out there today compared to the game against the Lady Patriots on Saturday, which was a 2-1 defeat.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it all the time in these interviews about effort and aggressiveness and getting all the girls going, right? I mean, my entire bench was going and was on fire today. And it showed out there. I just ran down, okay, we took 7 penalties and 1 bench minor. The coaching staff can take that on the chin for that one. But there was the penalties that I ran down were roughing, checking, body check, roughing, checking, body check. Like, with those kind of penalties means you're engaged and playing hard in the game. And I tell the girls all the time, no stick penalties. Those are lack of moving your feet. You want to take a physical penalty, we take it. It sets the tone. The team will kill the penalty for you. And they didn't score a power play goal on us today. So we're down to 5-on-3. We took a bunch of penalties. We don't like to take a lot of penalties like that. But sometimes those are a byproduct of a very physical game. And I'm very proud of my girls. If they would have played yesterday like we just played today, we would have beat that team no problem last night. And I think that's why we were frustrated last night. But I got to tell you, they flipped the script today. Coaching staff's very proud of those girls.
You had a little lineup movement just because of some of some schedules and things like that. So what are we looking forward to next week? Are we back to what we've seen for the most part of the season? I know we have until the end of December, and where rosters are supposed to be frozen. So there is potentially a little play in there. But are we back to the 10 that we've seen most likely from here on in?
Well, right now we're talking about possibly becoming 11. We tried a couple players this weekend from the U16 team because we were short some players yesterday, and of course you have to make a weekend move with that stuff. So we had them play today as well, and I thought they were up to the task. I thought Erin played really strong today. She was aggressive. She was fast. She had a lot of effort going, so we were happy how she did it. And I think the coaches and I are going to talk about the possibility of trying to bring a girl or two up to this team so that we can have the numbers in better favor for us.
Okay. Any other closing thoughts from the weekend where, it just didn't go so well for the 16s or the 19s in terms of wins and losses?
I think that I'm just going to stay on the positive train here. This is all a work in progress, and the scoreboard is not always going to treat us the way we want it to, but as long as we can get the girls to put in a solid effort week in and week out, we're moving in the right direction. And again, I'm proud of that group, and the team that we just played today here, or just that game before, and as well as the 16s. They're sticking with it. You know what? Today, I didn't see the shoulders sag at all in those players, and that's been different from what I've seen in the past. Sometimes we go good first period, and then the second period, we're down 4 or 5 goals, and then I see the shoulders go down and everything changes. Didn't really change today. I really felt like we played to the end of the game. And that third period, we took the entire defensive core and moved them up to forwards, tried to get everybody in different positions when a game like that is out of hand. And I thought the girls took it on the chin really well. They were high-spirited after that game. They probably didn't feel the unsportsmanlike as much as the coaches or the parents out there. But man, I hope somebody gives those coaches a lesson in sportsmanship.
Okay, that's going to do it for the coach. Hit that subscribe button and the alerts button, and you'll get all the Rockets action, games, interviews, whatever it is. We come up with stuff all the time, and you can get it all right here on this YouTube channel. So for the coach, Jeremy Jacobus, who I hope gets home safely, as I now steal his line every time.
That's mine. But yeah, I have a long drive. You get home safe too.
This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching Rockets Girls Hockey.